Hello everybody, my name is Getachew Abiye. I graduated my BSc degree from Hawassa University, Mathematics. I graduated my master degree from Development University, Mathematical Modeling. And I have more than 10 years teaching experience in universities. Before around 8 or 9 years, I taught a different mathematics course at Matawalavo University, and now currently I am a lecturer at Dewark University. I am very excited to apply the online tutorial programs in Evangeli. The next one, I try to introduce my simple topic, about what sequence. The basic definitions of a sequence, it is a function or a mapping from the set of natural numbers, or usually from the set of whole numbers to the set of real numbers. So simply sequence means it is a function from the set of whole number or from the set of natural number to real numbers. That's known as sequence. This one is the basic definition, or simply it is the arrangement of numbers. It is the arrangement of numbers. So if f is a function that mapping from the set of natural number to real number, we write it in a short form in a mathematical language, such as a subscript n is equals to a1, a2, a3. It continues. This a1, a2, a3. It continues. These are known as terms of a sequence. And when n is a natural number 1, the first natural number is 1. So the output or the output of that function f simply is a1. When the input values it is a natural number 2, the output will be a2, and it continues. When n is the input values for a function f, then the output value is f at n, simply an. That is known as the nth term of a sequence. So this a1, a2, a3, it continues. These are known as the ranges of the function. These ranges are known as the terms of the sequence, and from the range values, an is known as the nth terms of the sequence, and a1 is known as the first term of the sequence. So in general, we can write such type of functions. F of n is equals to the nth term an. For n is 1, 2, 3. That means they are natural numbers. The next one is types of sequence. That means types of sequence based on here. We try to see the types of sequence based on their expressions. You see, based on their expressions. The first one, explicit sequences. Explicit sequence means each term has a distinct formula. Each term has a distinct formula. That means the nth term or f of n can be expressed explicitly in terms of the input values, the input variable, that is n. For instance, f of n is equals to 1 over n when n is the set of natural numbers, or simply, since f of n is equals to the nth term of the sequence, an is equals to 1 over n. When n is 1, 1 over n becomes to 1. When n is 2, 1 over 2. That are the output. So the sequence will be 1, 1 over 2, 1 over 3. It continues. This one is known as a sequence. Which is what type of sequence? It is explicit sequence. That means the nth term can be expressed explicitly in terms of the independent variable n. The next types of sequence with an expression is known as recursive sequence. Recursive sequence means each term is defined from the earlier terms. Each term, the nth term can be explicit in terms of its previous terms. It's depending on its previous terms. Not exactly expressed in terms of the independent variable n, but the nth term or each term may be expressed in terms of in terms of the earlier terms. For instance, assume that the first term of a sequence is a1. The first term of a sequence is given a1. Then the n plus 1th term of the sequence can be obtained as the nth the nth term plus 2, nth term plus 2. So our mathematical formula or the language, the model is n plus 1th term of the sequence is equals to nth term plus 2. So if n is 1, n plus 1, that is 2. The second term will be equals to n is 1, the first term plus 2. First term is given, it is already given, that's 1. So 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So the second term is what? 3. And again, the fourth term means the second term plus 2. The second term is, we already calculated, that is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. And so on. And so on. In general, the n plus 1th term is simply what? Nth term plus 2. So this one is what? Types of sequence based on what? Their expressions. Thank you very much.